Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Zafra991, but you can call me Jack. And today we're back in the multi-class race. I sadly missed last week from being away, but I'm back with this video here. Starting in P11 here, you see all the grid. So, what I meant to say was this race happened. I don't know when I went away, and now I'm recording this. And been without internet and been away, so just playing catch up here. Just remember, if you like what you see guys, make sure you subscribe and let's get the race underway. So you get a good start there, and it's actually going to be quite a hectic start here. So already look how many on the mini map there, everyone dropping away, and look at that, we've already found ourselves in P8. So wow, that's pretty good. Although we got Pod on the right here, of course, in the group 3, so we're not going to be able to compete, but we're going to definitely try anyway. Look at that, it's a madhouse right there. So I was away on holiday the week after this, or I mean the following Monday, so that does mean I missed the race that would be after this. However, we are back in the action, which to me that'll be pretty soon, but to you guys that'll be obviously the next multi-class video, which may actually fall after this. So yeah, we got a lot happening here. So we started in 11th place, so ideally we want to finish higher than that. And if you guys have noticed as well, I've got a new livery here. This is made by Kevman. Fantastic work, mate. Honestly, it is beautiful. I am in love with the design. Of course, we got a new season starting very soon of the, well, it would be the Euro 75, but it's now the Eurasia 75. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be good times. And that's starting on Tuesday. And yeah, I'm all back from holiday. It's nice to get back into the swing of things. And for now, we're just trying to work our way in the grid, because at the moment we've got a couple of faster drivers behind us. We've got, of course, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this name here, but Gorilla Gaz right behind us here as well. So, of course, being nice and respectful, make sure we give each other enough space, which luckily we do. Of course, which is always essential. And some cheeky hazards there, of course, to show our respect for each other. And you can see up ahead there, so we've got Danny, and we've also got, I think we got Ant Smasher in there as well, to my knowledge. And of course we've got Shifter and Heat Seeker behind us. Yeah, so Ant Smasher is ahead somewhere. So within our group there's only 4 of us here, so already we're battling for podium. But we want to do as best as we can in this one, and I'll tell you, this is a really good one. So you probably read the title of the video as well, and you see the thumbnail. It is a really lovely race. So you can see there, we got, I think that's Heat Seeker going for the move on the inside there. Of course, getting it done, very nicely executed there, runs a little bit wide. Has a nice little drift, but, yeah, that is Heat Seeker, yeah. A bit of a drift, but actually maintains it really well. I'm not sure what happened here, but I decided to capitalise on it and just kind of work my way around safely. Again, lots of respect being shown in this race. And you can see there, the grid's starting to sort itself out a bit now. So you've got Gorilla Gaz basically sandwiched in between Danny and Ant Smasher. Of course, we are sadly going to say goodbye to Gorilla Gaz very soon, because he's going to drive off into the distance with the Group 3. However, that we are hopefully going to be able to be within striking distance, because we're basically already on podium with 3rd out of 4th. Obviously, any additional space would be great as well. And just a reminder, guys, if you like what you see, make sure you leave a like, let me know your thoughts in the video description below. I know the intro's not on this one, and it sadly may not be on for the next one as well. Basically, my MacBook has decided to basically just crash and be difficult, so of course I've had to do things a little bit differently. Of course, we've got 1080p now, so at least there's been a benefit to come out of this. And of course, new version, new livery, so there you go, boom. So we're going past Big Banky Boy for the first time, and as you see there, we've actually Ant Smasher is in the Flash livery, so yeah, it doesn't lie. That's obviously can be hard to keep up with, so let's try not lose slipstream here, because that is going to be very important for this race. And it looks like Shifter and Blitz should not be an issue, at least for the time being anyway. Heat Seeker going off into the dirt, so we're going to again capitalise on that. I'm not sure if there was any contact there or not. I didn't see any there, but I'm not too sure. So ideally we just want to make sure we just get a good enough run here that we can start going on the attack. But of course, with us 3 in such close proximity here, and with Shifter so far away, we can afford to battle. However, I would like to work together, but at the same time, you know, if one of them are clearly faster than the other, they're going to try and make the move, I guess. So and then the same with myself as well. So you see some people hopping into the pits. Of course, we've got a long way in this video. In fact, lots of the juicy bits are at the beginning, or at the earlier sections anyway. So we will be hopping to the pits soon. However, we're not going to focus on that at the moment. We're going to work our way around Ant Smasher. So, as you can see there, the Bolt in front he is fast, and he actually puts up a really good battle with me, which you of course you'll shortly see. He looks like he goes to defend it there, but I'm not keen on making a position or making that attack just yet. I just want to stick behind for now, because I mean, one, it'll save me a bit of fuel and tyre wear, although tyres I'll have to switch over very soon anyway. And two, I don't think it's worth battling, at least not too intensely just yet. Of course, if we can get a run on him, maybe, but back there just wasn't the right time for the move. And we kind of get a run on him here a little bit, but again, we're just going to be just not quite in the optimum position. We're going to go side by, or almost side by side here in Big Banky Boy. Again, the brakes are lighting up red, just like the colour of his livery. And again, just showing this off a little bit more, it's just so beautiful. So I'm very visually impressed by this one. It's just so lovely to look at. You see a little number 17 in the bottom there. So, you know, awesome stuff. So I believe we're going to go into the pit soon. Just when are we going to go in, that is a real question. And again, we just don't want to lose slipstream. Of course, you see Danny there starting to break away a little bit. So this is kind of turned into just a battle for second as opposed to first. But Danny does run it wide, so we're going to opt out of going to the pits now. Gorilla Gaz is in the pits, so we may see him on the exit, depending on how it all lines up. And we do set a relatively fast lap at the moment, but I know I can go a bit faster than that anyway. We're still in traffic. It looks like Ant Smasher gets the move done on Danny, so you know that is a good sign. Of course, now we don't want Ant Smasher to get away, so we do find ourselves constantly working our way through, which is obviously very, very fun and enjoyable. It's nice to get these opportunities to practice and, you know, just be very safe and respectful, which again, it's just amazing how lovely it is. So we are going to be side by side here, going into the first tight right-hander, and we are going to try and make the move work. Are we going to be able to do it? Just about. Although he does have the inside here, so is he going to be able to get alongside? I would rather not battle at this point. Again, I just don't want to go side by side here, ideally. We are going to do it, but it's going to lose me a lot more time. And our strategy for this one is going to be mediums, softs, softs. So we're on softs right now, so we'll go on to mediums very shortly, and then we'll go softs, softs. So I'm not too sure, out of these two, they're both very fast on the track. I don't really want to lose any of them within the slipstream. I want to try and maintain, so of course we can attack. Obviously be ahead is optimal, but easier said than done, especially with the multi-class racing, because of course we have other people to worry about. Not yet, but we will very shortly. So we're going to just try and just keep things as consistent as possible. I do feel like this section 3 is my fastest section. I think, yeah, that's sneaking up behind us there. So the benefit of doing multi-class racing is you get the other drivers around you at different speeds at different times in the track. So where this can slow someone down going for a corner, of course it doesn't affect me here, which is great. It can also speed them up as well if, of course, you know, if they're getting slowed down ahead. So we are going to go into the pits. I do wish I opted out of this. I kind of did it on the fly. I reckon I could have done another lap quite comfortably. So we're going to refuel and we're going to go on to mediums. You can see that Ant Smasher goes to mediums, but Danny goes on softs. So what I really need, ideally, is for Ant Smasher to hold Danny off. That way we don't lose him, because as soon as his slow tyre, his soft tyres, there you go, I got there in the end. As soon as they wear down, we'll be at a bit of an advantage, but that's a while away yet. Unfortunately, he does get let loose, and we are going to lose him, at least for the time being now anyway. So again, it just comes back into a battle for second place. I reckon if I just stuck to my strategy I was thinking of at the time, what I prepared for, if I just went in just a lap or two later, I would have just done a little bit better. I think I just a bit distracted. I was afraid of losing the slipstream as well, to be fair. Although I could have maybe got an undercut done. But anyway, so we are along Ant Smasher again. So we are going to try and get past him. Again, all safely as much as possible. Not sure what happened there. but I did see a dab on the brakes. But it looks like Gecko Race is going to go for a beautiful move on the, I suppose, being sandwiched between ourselves. So very nicely done. And within this series, I did miss the week after this. But however, I think there's 2 more races to go. So when you guys next see, or the next episode of this, of course, we would have missed one. But it will be, I think it's Red Bull Ring and then Fuji, I believe. Of course, we'll see shortly anyway. And again, Antsmash going defensive. It looks like Dynamic Styles is going to go for the move all the way on the inside, and again, gets it done very nicely. I reckon if we do Multiclass again, we're going to try the Group 3s or 2s. Because at the moment, I'm doing a lot of Group 4 races, which is good. However, I think I feel a lot more confident on Group 4s now, so I think I'm ready to step it up. So that'd be a good shout. So in terms of this track, I'm not really big on it. It's a really nice circuit. I think I do prefer the real circuits a bit more, but it is still good times. And you can see there, so the gap to Shifter behind, 8.7 seconds. I'm not sure if Shifter has gone in yet or not. I think he's on a different strategy. Of course, the reason why I didn't want to go into pits too early is because of the slipstream. I didn't want to lose that because we could try and work together here, and I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to skip forward a little bit here, and ideally just try and work together to capture Danny. But again, with being fastest in section 3 here, or sector 3, I know Antsmash is going to go a little bit wide, so we're just going to get this move done, which I think we do a couple of times anyway, and we're going to keep this really safely planted on track. And as you can see by the times there, guys, got an hour and 10 minutes left of this one. This is going to be a long one. So it's only been 20 minutes at this point, and that's 9, well, coming up to starting lap 10, so that would be 9 laps. So we do have quite a while on this one, and of course, it is pretty much been non-stop battling here, but of course, we're gonna come back into the action here. Blitz actually giving us lots of space, which is really appreciated. Because nothing is worse than coming. Obviously, that pit window is quite short from that end, so coming out is going to be quite rushed. Anyway, we're skipping forward again. So in lap 11 now, and we got a beautiful run on Antsmasher. So we're going to try and make this move work. I'm not confident on going for moves on this track too much. However, this was just too good of a move not to go for, so I thought just try and make it work and see if we can make it stick. He's going to get the cutback on me, but I do get the inside here, so am I able to just slightly... I guess not. Try and get ahead. Looks like we've got some people leaving now. I think it was a connection problem, because my internet has been down up to this... well, between this race and it would be Tuesday of... well, the week we're on now, I guess. Obviously, I was away for the week, but still. So, I'm now fully connected. I should be all good to go. Like, better than ever, hopefully. Dynamic Styles going through once again. And we're pretty much just going to try and do our best to stay consistent with Antsmash. We're on the same strategy, at least for the time being anyway. It will change later on, but for now it is still the same. And you can see there, I've actually stuck my Euro 75 suit and helmet livery on for this car, just because, I mean, it looks like green seems to be fairly consistent with me, so who knows, maybe we'll stick with it. So again, I get a nice run in section 3 here, and sector 3, I don't know why I keep saying section 3, I don't know. So we get a nice run, and we actually are going to keep it well planted on the inside then, obviously leading to the outside, but makes us ahead here. Of course, this is an excellent opportunity for Antsmash to get some slipstream and or save some tyres and fuel. So I'm going to look to defend it now, because I think I've got the pace to try and break away. You see, 17 seconds, that's how much time we lost. Not ideal. However, there's always a chance for something to happen. So we are just not going to lose or give up hope yet. We're just going to keep going with it, because anything is still possible. It is still early doors. So we've got just over an hour and 5 minutes to go. I didn't really get the best of... I didn't really make the best out of the opportunity there around that corner. So fortunately that does lose me quite a bit of time. I'm not sure what it is, but between this, between the start till just after Big Banky Boy, I feel a little bit slow, but I think that's definitely something I need to work on. So perhaps coaching could be a good option for future. So we are going to go side by side for this bit again, and I'm not really big on going side by side through here, as you probably already know by this point. Luckily, all keeping it safe. I don't think there was contact there, but if there was, it would have been very minimal anyway. Giving each other plenty of room, or trying to our best anyway. We go a little bit off-road, but it's basically just to try and push the car to its maximum capacity. And we are ahead at Big Banky Boy here, so what we're going to do, we're going to pull over to the side and try and make sure Antsmasher goes on the outside, which luckily he does. And we're going to not squeeze him, but just try and maximise our turning for this bit, just maximise our exit, which we do for the most part. Of course, the slipstream is very strong on GT Sport, so whereas that would have been I might have started breaking away in other games, sadly not in this one. Unintentionally gave him a little bit of a love tap there, not really part of the plan, but of course he got a nice run of me, so fair dues. So although we're battling, I actually think we're starting to gain a bit of time, because I think Antsmasher's faster in sections 1 and 2 and I'm faster in section 3. But overall race pace, I reckon it's about 50-50. So I think the tyres, they are not doing too bad right now. We are fairly consistent. We are in the 207s, dipping into the 206s there, but I know I can go quicker than that. Of course, we did set a 204.997. I'm sure I can go quicker than that as well. Just not the fastest of laps for myself there. We got blue flags up ahead there, and that is Gecko Racer. So we, of course, want to be sticking to our lines and being consistent. I say that, I actually just take that all wrong. So that does invite Antsmasher back into the mix. And it's battling again. The smallest amount of contact may have been made there, but that was just momentum there. But he just got a really nice run of me, and I think the problem is I'm a bit too generous on space for the multi-class event. I probably should be sticking to my lines a bit more, but I am learning, and it is all well and good going through these exercises, and generally just this season I am really enjoying it. So we're going to stick with Antsmasher here. Excuse me guys, sorry about that, just got a random hiccup. So we're going to stick with Antsmasher here, and I reckon I'm going to be able to start reeling him in soon, because I think where I've been sat behind a little longer, I've been able to save my tyres a bit. So we should be on the front foot, if not now, very soon anyway. And we're going to just try and really reel him in. Again, blue flags are out. And actually get a nice run on this one, although he does also get a nice run. But that felt very, very clean through there. So unfortunately Shifter is quite far away, so too far away to attack, at least for now. But again, he might be on a different strategy, so you never know. And who's that behind us? I couldn't quite tell from there. We'll see him soon anyway. And oh, it looks like Gorilla Gaz. Looks like in P3, so very well done. I think Gorilla Gaz may be in the Group 2s now, so there you go. Not bad for some in the faster cars. I would like to be in a faster class, maybe Group 3s, Group 4, Group 2s even. Oh, I unintentionally squeezed Dynamic Stars there. That was not part of the plan. I did not see him coming to the last minute. Gorilla Gaz is going to go for the move as well, so we're going to make sure we give him plenty of room. I would have loved to go for a Group 3 or 4 car, but I've just figured it's best sticking with it, at least. You know, if anyone else is driving a Group 4, then I'll stick with it, I think, just so there's some battle, and also it's more my pace and speed. Plus, I am really liking this livery. It is making me faster, actually saved me a couple of seconds. So I think it's very important to stick with this for the rest of the season, which I would love to do. Although if we do another season of this, I would look to perhaps change my weapon. So you see here, we got a couple of Group 2, Group 4, Group 3, and then myself. So we've actually got basically the multi-classes right here in action. Danny is in the pits there. As you can see, he's got 41% fuel. And of course on the soft tyres. We are not going to go in yet. We're actually going to go in slightly later. We're going to try and go a little bit longer than Antsmasher, because I still feel good about these medium tyres. I think this is where I've been sat back. It's been helpful. Now this bit, that was just beautiful. Now of course there's nowhere to go for any of us really. That's just how the game spat Danny out there. So unfortunately, that did make me go a little bit wide. Antsmasher gets the move done, Danny falls behind. But there was nowhere to go, so there was no harm done there. Of course, that's just the pit window there. There's nothing that can be done about that. So because of that, Danny of course is on the faster tyres, on mediums I believe as well. So ideally don't want to lose Danny. However, that was just too good not to include. So I don't want to lose Danny. So we are actually going to try make the move. Not quite get away with it yet. We are still together as a pack of 3, but that pack of 3 quickly becomes a pack of 2. Because we do still have 51 minutes left, but most of the battling is, for the most part, done. But as you can see, we've been going since lap 1. So that is just amazing. So we are still going. We did go into the pits. I can't remember when it was now, but it wasn't... Actually, no, we haven't gone into the pits yet. I think Ant Smasher is going to go in. Yeah, Ant Smasher goes in. So we do long it out slightly. Ant Smasher, you see there on mediums at 34%. I believe he came out at on softs as well. We did go into the pits at lap 20. And basically what I was trying to do is trying to not undercut, because Danny went in the pits first, but just try and be the last ones out. That way I can start gaining, which is the plan. So I do have fresher tyres in Ant Smasher, and I think I've got slightly less fuel as well, because I've been fuel saving, or at least I think I've tried anyway. We do set a fastest lap for myself at 204.215, which is great. Still think I can go faster, but of course not long left of the race now. We've built up a beautiful gap to Shifter behind, which is great. And Danny at the moment is nowhere near, well, nowhere in the vicinity. So blue flags are out once again. I'm not sure who's behind us presently, but we are going to keep an eye out. However, just trying to keep to our lines and stick to what we're already going. Stick to our strategy here, which is basically when Ant Smasher goes into the pits, we're going to go a little bit afterwards. I think I did my preparation for this one. I basically timed it so I maximise the soft tyre usage and the fuel usage to its full capacity. So Dynamic Styles once again going for a beautiful overlap. We're going to try briefly go side by side, but I decided to back out of it. I know it was going to lose me more time, and at this point I'm fairly confident that Ant Smasher has to go back into the pits. I may have gotten away without it, but I think fuel would have been a bit too tight. So we both got to go back into the pits, but I know I've got fresher tyres. He's going to go on the defence. So we're going to try and make a move work on the outside. Will we be able to get this done? That is the question. He actually gets a boost of speed there. I maybe just broke a little bit later than me, but I wasn't too sure what happened there. So either way, he still maintains his lead. However, he does go into the pits, and then we do follow shortly afterwards as well. But that pretty much sums up our battle in there, and that's pretty much going to be the race. So I did go in on lap 33, and then of course made it last till now. And you're going to see here up ahead, we've got everyone going a little bit slow here. It looks like the leader just crossed the line, or Dynamic Styles. Oh, wait, whichever, you know, he still scores anyway. So well done to everyone. That was a fun race. Sad I missed next week. However, I look forward to doing the next race, which will actually probably be the next video on the channel anyway. So keep your eyes peeled. If not, it'll be coming up very soon. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.